We're at the Leon County Detention Facility where they're having the re-entry fair for the inmates. There are numerous organizations out here who are trying to promote the after plan for the inmates. We are here at Lake Jackson where the Tallahassee community has come together to clean our lake. We have found a couple debris that we found some beer cans. Honestly, we found a really old beer can, maybe like about 20 years old. We found bullet shells, and there's other debris throughout the lake. But the community is coming together. We have a couple of sponsors who are here to promote, the cleanliness of this lake and the community. It was just last weekend I was here talking about how the massacre in Pittsburgh affected the local Jewish community. Now, after shooting just a few miles away, people are again asking why. It's a sad weekend here in Tallahassee, Florida. Last night, a shooting took place at a local small business, a yoga spot. 2 people lost their lives while 4 were injured. People have been coming through this Saturday morning, leaving in memorial pieces such as flowers and cards to show love and support the local business and for the victim. This year, they have noticed effects in their community, Madison County. Officials are saying enough is enough when it comes to sewage spills in local rivers. Now they have till the end of the week to finish the reopened background investigation into the misconduct allegations against Kavanaugh. A sentencing date has now been set for 4 men convicted in the murder of Hoyt Byrd. In your consumer news, Fed Chair Jerome Powell says the combination of very low employment and steady low inflation The evening was filled with excitement and anticipation for the big performance. More than 10 athletes performed in the showcase.
We see them so much as just athletes and making sure they're on top of their studies and being able to see them doing something different. We don't get the chance to see that a lot with them.
The season's success has also increased fan turnout. Their game against Notre Dame had nearly 10,000 people in attendance.
It feels great. It's just so much excitement and enjoyment, and your team, you just see the fans' faces, your faces, the feeling of it, enjoyment just watching such a good game and then just coming out on top against a rivalry is just pretty good.
During the 2014 offseason, FSU completed renovations to the Donald L. Tucker Civic Center, which included new ribbon boards, a state-of-the-art jumbotron, newer and wider seats, fresh paint on the court, and 1 year later, a new sound system. Earlier this month, Seminole baseball fans came together to honor Fred Flowers, the first African-American student athlete to wear the garnet and gold for Florida State University.
Oh, everything has changed. The changes at Florida State University reflect the changes in overall society. There are a lot of positive changes with the stadium, this facility, the growth of the university, and the diversity of the various athletic teams.
An FSU baseball player in 1965, Flowers was honored more than 50 years later as FSU celebrated the Negro Baseball League. He also had the honor of throwing out the first pitch.
My arm was intact when I got the call that they wanted me to do this, and so I went into a little quick spring training in the backyard, so practicing with my granddaughter.
The athletic department and Black Alumni Association invited Flowers to take part in this important recognition. He even brought his sister Dobby Lee Flowers, who is the first African-American homecoming princess at FSU. More than 50 years later, after he made history, Flowers is an active member in the FSU community. He served as one of the founders for Florida State University's Black Student Union, as well as the president. Student athletes were thrilled to meet Mr. Flowers and have the opportunity to listen to his story.
He has changed the culture and allowed us to open up our team to everybody, which is the way it should be. To have him come back and him still want to be a part of this means a lot to us, and it means a lot for the diversity of our program.
I feel like being that we're coming up on our 50th year anniversary, to have individuals who are on monuments on campus be able to come back and share those experiences with us, talk to us about their experiences, and then we share our experiences with them. I feel like it pushes the agenda forward, and it also lets people know that the tradition and the legacy of the organization does not die.
Fred Flowers struggled during his time on the FSU baseball team during the Jim Crow era. However, today he's excited to be back and to see the change that FSU has made.
When we went through that experience, the few of us that were here, we didn't really realize the impact of what we were doing, but looking back 50 years later, I can really appreciate what we did.
A lot has changed for the better. Flowers left for the game and people will always remain the same. I'm Taylor Knight for Seminole Sports Magazine.